Hello students, myself Hardik Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we are going to continue the vector calculus. In today's session, we are going to discuss the divergence and the curl. Okay. Now, first of all, what is the divergence? In the last session, we have seen the gradient. The divergence of a vector field f bar is denoted by dif of v, div of f bar, or you can say that del dot f. That means divergence is a dot product of a operator del and the vector field f. So it is given by del x I, del by del y j, del by del z k, dot f bar, dot f bar. Okay. If you are starting with a dot product, then here we have a dot f bar, and that will give you f1, f2, f3. F bar is given by f1i, f2j, f3k. Then divergence is basically a del by del x of I plus del by del y of j plus del by del z of k, f1i, f2j, f3k. So by definition of dot product, the corresponding elements are going to be multiplied, and you will get del f1 by del x, del f2 by del y, del f3 by del z, which is a scalar quantity. Okay. So a point in a vector field f bar is said to be a source field if the divergence of f is greater than 0 at that point, and it is said to be a sinc field if the divergence of f is less than 0. See, divergence is basically a scalar quantity. So if it is greater than 0, then whatever the field is a source field. At that, it is going to be source. That means it is going to give something. But if it is going to be a less than 0, divergence is less than 0, then it is going to be a sinc field. A vector field f bar is said to be a solenoidal if divergence of f bar is 0 at the point of the function, at all point of the function. Okay, that means the value of divergence is 0, then it is said to be a solenoidal. Determine whether vector field f is solenoidal at a point or not. So in this case, you have to start with a solution. Here you have f bar is equal to y square I plus 2xyj minus z square k. Okay. So if you are finding the divergence of f bar, that means del dot f bar, that is del by del x of I component is y square plus del by del y of j component, that is 2xy, minus del by del z of k component, that is z square. Now derivative of y square with respect to x is 0, derivative of 2xy with respect to y, that will be a 2x, and derivative of z with respect to, derivative of z square with respect to z is 2z. And therefore divergence of f bar at a point 1 to 1, that will be a 2 minus 2, and it is going to be a 0, and therefore f bar solenoidal at a point 1 to 1. Okay. Now, second example, find the value of the constant lambda such that the vector field f bar denoted given by this is solenoidal. That means you have given that the given field is solenoidal, and for what value of the lambda this field is going to be a solenoid. So we have f bar is equal to 2x square y square plus z square into I plus 3xy cube minus x square z into j plus lambda x y square z plus xy into p. Okay. So now you have given that f bar is solenoidal that implies divergence of f bar is 0, and that implies del by del x of I component, that is 2x square y square plus z square, plus del by del y of 3x y cube minus x square z, plus del by del z of lambda x y square z plus xy is equal to 0. Okay? And that will give you, if you are differentiating this term with respect to x, then you will get 4xy square plus 0. Derivative of this term with respect to y, that will be 3 3 is the 9xy square minus 0. And derivative of this term with respect to z, that will be a plus lambda xy square. And that will give you, if you are simplifying that, then you will get 13xy square plus lambda xy square is equal to 0. So you will get lambda xy square is equal to minus 13xy square. So it will give lambda is equal to minus 13. And this is the answer. So for lambda is equal to minus 13, this field is solenoidal. Now we are going on to the curl. Curl of a vector field f bar is denoted by curl of f bar, or it is denoted by del cross f bar. Okay. Now curl of f bar is nothing but it is a del cross f bar, and del is your del by del x I plus del by del y j plus del by del z k cross f1 I, f2 j, f3 k. Now we have defined the cross product by determinant I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z. Third row will be f1, f2, f3. Now this will be a vector quantity, correct? So if the vector field f bar is said to be a irrotational if the curl of f is 0, or if it is not 0, then we say that this vector field is a rotational. Then now find the divergence in the curl of the vector this. Okay. So if we are going with a solution, then we have v bar is equal to x y z into x comma y comma z. So I am going to write this in a form of I j k. So and multiply this inside. So x square y z into I plus x y square z into j plus x y z square into k. So divergence of v bar is going to be a del by del x of x square y z plus del by del y x y square z plus del by del z x y z square, and that will be this is 2xyz, this is also 2xyz, this is also 2xyz, and that means it is 6xyz. Same manner, if you are finding the curl of v bar, then it is I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, derivative with respect to x of x square y z, x y square z, and x y z square. This is f1, f2 and f3, I, j and kth component. Now I into derivative of this with respect to y, del by del y of x y z square minus del by del z of x y square z minus j into derivative with respect to derivative with respect to first j minus j into derivative of with respect to x of x y z square minus derivative with respect to z of x square y z plus k into derivative with respect to x of x y square z minus derivative with respect to y of x square yz. Okay, and if we are going to simplify it, then we will have I into, now derivative of this term with respect to y, that will be a x z square and derivative of this term with respect to z, that will be a xy square. Okay. Same manner, minus j into derivative of this term with respect to x, that is yz square, minus derivative of this term with respect to z, that is x square y. Same manner, plus k into derivative of this term with respect to x, that is y square z, and derivative of this term with respect to y, that is x square z. Okay, and that will give you, if we have to write down in a simple form, then I am going to common out x into z square minus y square I. Here minus y common, so that will give you plus y into x square minus z square into j. Okay, plus k into, sorry, plus we are going to write z into y square minus x square k. Okay, and this one is answer. Same manner, second example, show that f bar is equal to this is both solenoidal and irrotational. That means solenoidal, that means the divergence is 0, and irrotational, that means the curl is 0. So f bar is equal to y square minus z square plus 3yz minus 2x into I plus 3xz plus 2xy into j plus 3xy minus 2xz plus 2z into k. So first we are finding the divergence of f bar, that means del by del x of y square minus z square plus 3yz minus 2x plus del by del y of 3xz plus 2xy plus del by del z of 3xy minus 2xz plus 2z. So derivative with respect to x, so this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. Only derivative of minus 2x is minus 2. Now derivative of this term with respect to y, so this term has derivative 0 and this term has a derivative 2x. Now derivative of this term with respect to z, so this one is 0, this has a derivative minus 2x and this has a derivative plus 2. So minus 2x plus 2x minus 2 plus 2 will be cancelled and you will get 0, and therefore divergence of f bar is 0, so f bar is solenoid. Now curl of f bar, that is I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z. Here we have y square minus z square plus 3yz minus 2x. So here what we are going to do, we are going to write this term separate. Same manner, j del by del y 3xz plus 2xy and k del by del z 3xy minus 2xz plus 2z, and that will give you I into derivative with respect to y. So here we have 3x minus derivative with respect to z, that is again 3x, minus j into, now here we have written derivative directly. Derivative of this term with respect to x. So with respect to x, that will be a 3y minus 2z, and derivative of this term with respect to z, and that will be a minus 2z, that means minus plus 2z minus 3y plus k into derivative with respect to x, that is 3z plus 2y minus derivative of this term with respect to y, that is 2y, so minus 2y and minus 3z, and that means this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. So you have 0i plus 0j plus 0k. That means you have a 0 vector, and therefore f bar is irrotational. Also, if you have given that curl of f bar is 0, then it is also said to be a conservative field. So these are the topics which we have covered in today's session. If you have any doubt or any query regarding this topic, then please feel free to contact me. Thank you so much for watching me.